Welcome, Leo, to your beginning of the month of May reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what is going on with you during this beginning of the month. Okay. Best messages coming out for the beautiful Leo. See what is coming towards Leo. Looks like, Leo, you have a fool's journey going on over here. A beautiful new fresh start coming. It also feels like fresh new energy coming through as well. So it does look like you are on your, wow, on your horse over here, being very passionate about what it is you see coming toward you. There's something that you're seeing that you have your eye on. It's kind of like eye on the prize over here. With the Eight of Wands. So you definitely could have some kind of message coming in that makes you very happy, makes you want to go on this fool's journey, makes you want to turn and leap the other direction. So it does feel like you are having this huge unexpected turnaround through this news that's coming in, something that you waited a long time for, something you've planted your seeds towards and just were completely waiting for this situation to happen. Yeah, planning your next move. So there's definitely something over here that you're planning your next move for. Looks like you've been meditating a lot on this situation. There have been some things that you've been looking down at these Three of Cups over here that just didn't seem to be, I don't know, they just can't get full. They seem like they were a loss. They kept you kind of disconnected from the Ace of Cups, but it's kind of interesting. I love it because you have the Three of Cups down here, which is showing you what you're looking at. And then you have Three of Cups up here. So it looks like where you thought that these Three of Cups were not going to get full, it looks like they're filling for you. So it looks like, hey, you know what? Maybe you manifested it, then you finally let it go because nothing was happening. And now that you completely let go of that situation, those cups are filling up with the joy and the happiness that you're looking for. There could be some kind of collaboration going on over here or a new friendship. However it is, it does look like you finally let go of the ghost when it came to that. Even though it looks like, you know, universe is like, hey, but I have this Ace of Cups here. But I feel like in this scenario, the Ace of Cups was, I want you to see your cup of love that you have going on now, but I want you to let those go so I can feel those. I can fill those up, right? And that's exactly what's happening. It feels like as soon as you disconnected from that, here they come. So yes, it's bringing in the Ten of Pentacles for you. Yes, it's something that you definitely can feel the giving and receiving. It's almost like you just have to let it go. You're maybe a little obsessed about the situation, watching it too much, waiting for it too long. There was just something, you were holding it too tight. You weren't allowing the universe to fulfill its wishes, bring in this blessing. So I do feel that this is a blessing in disguise after you completely let go of the situation. Yeah. It was almost like I got fed up with it. It's not going to happen. Do you know what? Just let it go. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's exactly the way that feels, you know, that feels in between. All of this energy that's going on is kind of like damned if I do, damned if I don't. And then all of a sudden, boom, here it comes in this, beginning of the month for the majority of you. So you are definitely going to be seeing this coming back around as it's balancing itself out, whether this is love, money, work. I see a lot of money up here, so it could be a new job, a promotion. Maybe, you've been working for a temp agency. You want them to hire you. Now they're going to hire you. Right. Something of a wish coming true is going on over here. You just had to be really patient within this situation to be seen. There's something about being seen and allowing yourself to shine. It's almost like somebody was watching you this whole time. Being noticed, putting yourself in the limelight now. Yeah, I see that, you had been nurturing this as much as you possibly could financially. It's like I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. I was trying to be seen. I did everything, but it was almost like I was hidden amongst everybody else. So, or my work was hidden. It wasn't coming to the surface. It was like it's from the dark to the light over here. There's definitely something about being seen for, my status, for what I do, for, you know, everything that I'm putting out there. I just didn't feel like I was receiving that acknowledgement. So I did feel like you let go. You were just like, whatever. I'm not going to put in my all anymore, my complete all, if I can't be noticed. Because it looks like you planted a lot of seed. You put in so much hard work. But it was just like, it was coming to this point where it's just like, when is my time to shine? When are they going to notice me? They seem to notice everybody else around me. So I did feel like there could have been some kind of competition around you as well. But now it's like the universe there's that Ace of Cups. They're saying, I have this Ace of Cups for you. I just need you to let go a little. So yeah, absolutely. So you're going to have the mental clarity coming through. And this truthful conversation, within yourself, with someone else, could be with a King of Swords, could be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, having this understanding. If this is a boss at work, it's like they're bringing out the truth, hey, you know what, having this honest conversation about, how much they see your work, how much work you put in. They've been watching you. Like I said, they've been watching you. They've been reevaluating your work. They've been watching your status, how fast you work, how well you work with others. I don't know. There's just this whole completion. It's almost like they got a checklist over here, and they've been sitting back watching and, evaluating you. And it's almost like they're checking off this checklist. And it's like, Leo's doing really well over here. I'm going to go ahead and give him this heads up and let them know. I'm going to give him this promotion. I'm going to give him this job. I'm going to give him this maybe love offer. If you've been just over here waiting for this love, maybe it was someone, if it's a love situation, maybe they were watching, taking notes. Because we do have the person over here who's head over heart, so they might have been keeping their heart closed, if it's a love situation. And now they want to come have a truthful, honest conversation with you. They don't want to be cold anymore. They don't want to be in the background anymore. They want, to allow their place to shine as well. But when it comes to the job situation, yeah, it's about, having this direct communication. If you guys are, if this is a love, I mean, that's a great love. We have the King and Queen of Swords. So it's kind of like you may have distanced yourself because you've given everything you could. But like I said, no matter what, this person's taking notes. Yeah, but they see you as the Emperor. They see you as responsible. I mean, that's where the checklist comes off. Are they responsible? Are they a leader? Do they follow the rules, or do they play by their own rules, right? I mean, if you're in this big business, I mean, you need to follow protocol. And they're noticing, hey, they're disciplined and focused and practical. If it's a love situation, same thing. They're very respectable. They've got their shit together. They're very structured, stable. The great person. Maybe, they even had kids. Who knows, right? Maybe you have kids, and maybe they're noticing you do very well with children. So I love this. So it does look like it's your dawn and time to shine over here, Leo, being seen. Finally, that, yeah, your wishes are coming true, whether it's love, money, whatever this situation is that you've been waiting for. It's opening up all these doors and all these new opportunities, and you're going to see yourself, shining big over here. Something about this person wants to just make sure you're a straight shooter. You know what I mean? Like you do what you say you're going to do. And they really just, that's like a huge emphasis for them. We do have the Queen of Swords over here, so you might be dealing with someone and a justice, so you might be dealing with someone who just got out of a divorce. They could be widowed, divorced, however, right? And they want to make sure that you're, what they're looking for, that kind of love. But they're noticing you guys are connecting. And when it comes to work, the same thing. You're connected to your work. You put out the energy of this is what is going on. I'm not going to say anything I don't mean. I'm not sitting over here just goofing off. I get to work one way or another. It doesn't matter. Maybe you're keeping promises. Maybe they asked you to keep a promise and you kept a promise to them. Right? And they're noticing, you know what? Leo says they're going to keep their promise to me, and that they have. They've kept all the promises. So this is a big victory for you. And a lot of recognition for your work, for your love, putting yourself in the limelight, having the Ace of Pentacles, a stable new opportunity coming, something that you can rely on. Exactly what you wanted. It's exactly what you want. It's like you were in the knowing and you knew this was the area of your life that you wanted to be in over here, Leo. It was just waiting for the world to give you a chance. It was just waiting for, for somebody to open up to you, or, just being able to take the reins and say yes. And so you finally get this fulfillment. You might have to travel, towards, this work. Maybe they're going to put you in a different work area. Maybe they're going to hire you and they put you in a different facility. You'll have to travel a little bit more, but you'll make more money. Maybe this person needs to travel to you. But there's a lot of beautiful things that are going on over here, and you have the wheel is moving in your favor right now. So, it's like through the ups and downs of through this whole situation, you finally are going to feel like the wheel is, in your favor. It's in your good luck. Everything is coming around for you. You're going to feel very poised and very, kind of emotional towards the situation, but your intuition was spot on. And I just feel like the whole reason that you're going to feel that is, those extra feelings is because it's kind of like that intuitive knowing, like I knew that this could happen. It just, why did it take so long? But it's a place of comfort. Of joy and happiness for sure. You manifested this. You've been, like I said, planting all the seeds. Having the Page of Pentacles coming out on the Seven of Pentacles. It's something that you knew, and you had this ambitious drive to get there. Boy, what a challenge it was, though. You could have had competition all around you. Feeling like you're competing against the world is what it felt like. Yeah, we have the High Priestess too, the Devil. It was like, yeah. Could have been overly obsessed within the situation, but that already talked about that. That's why you had to let go to let in. Just definitely trying to put yourself out there, trying to get yourself noticed as much as possible. But you might have also been giving yourself a little bit of limiting beliefs and a little restrictions after it just wasn't happening, putting yourself into a self-imposed imprisonment there for a little while. But judgment has called. It's giving you this second chance. It's giving you this wake up. It's giving you this place where you need to be. The judgment is not only just, second chance. It's like the Phoenix effect, where it's like there is a huge rebirth here going on, where it's like everything that you've had is definitely turning on a dime, where you're going to see different things coming in. It's going to be a little bit different from the way that you visualized it. It's going to be a little bit different from, what you thought was going to happen. Which is good, though, because it's coming from a healthy place with the Judgment card, a place of nourishment, a place where you're going to feel like you're standing on the world, right? Using your feminine attributes over here, because it's something you are going to nurture. And you're going to feel very accomplished, and you're going to feel like I'm growing in the right direction. I love that on top of the Judgment, because the Judgment is a type of growth. It's mercy of everything that I have, being at mercy for myself, but yet feeling like, through these actions, I've had this accomplishment. So definitely co-creating from a place of what it is you truly want for yourself. And I just love it, because I just feel like it's going to come in threefold. It's going to be way better than you thought it was going to be. You have way too many major arcanas on this. So it's definitely divinely orchestrated for you, Leo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get one of these healing cards. You're going to probably want to rest a little bit after this. This is going to be the biggest woohoo moment. And that's probably where you're going to feel a little bit of Queen of Cups over here. Get your emotions back into a place of comfort. Okay. Positive-minded people. So make sure that you keep yourself around positive-minded people. Don't let other people judge you on what's going on within your life. A lot of people are very negative. It's time to take your power back. Keep yourself together. Otherwise, people can add what? Triggers. So do not let people trigger you. Okay? This is about you and what's going on within your life. So, yes, make sure that you are keeping boundaries when it comes to negative-minded people. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time. If you liked this, hit that big old like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that big subscribe button so we can pick up on your energy more. And share this video with other Leos or other people who you know this could resonate with. And if you really have something to say, put it down there in those comments. I love to hear everybody's comments. Okay, I read them all the time. Till next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.